Opening hook. It was nearly closing time at the dusty roadside diner just off Route 67 in Arizona, and Claire Bennett, 26, overworked and underpaid, was refilling ketchup bottles like it might somehow solve her problems. Her shoes were soaked from a leaky kitchen pipe, her tip jar was embarrassingly light, and her manager had already warned her twice about being too chatty with customers. So when an older man with worn jeans and a tattered backpack wandered in, Claire glanced toward her boss, then made a choice. She brought him coffee anyway. The central character. Claire wasn't new to hard times. Her mother died when she was 17. Her little brother Sam was all she had left, and she worked 2 jobs just to afford his epilepsy medication. She didn't help people because it looked good. She helped because she knew what it felt like to be invisible. The man, clearly tired and dusty from travel, sat quietly in the corner booth. No phone, no fuss. He looked like someone who had slept in his truck for a week. "Kitchen's closing soon," she said gently, sliding a hot bowl of soup in front of him. "But I told the cook it was for me, so don't say anything." He looked up at her, surprised. "You don't even know me." Claire just smiled. "I don't need to." Conflict and consequence. Unfortunately, someone else had been watching. Her manager, Rick, stormed over. Claire office. Now. She knew it was coming. No second warning this time. She had broken a policy. Again. Within 5 minutes, she was out in the parking lot with a cardboard box and her apron stuffed inside. She didn't cry. Not in front of Sam. And not in front of strangers. But as she sat behind the wheel of her beat-up Corolla that night, staring at the black sky and wondering how she'd tell her brother they might not make rent, the tears came fast and hot. She had done the right thing, and still she was being punished. The twist, a hidden identity. The man she fed, his name was James Carter. Only that wasn't entirely true, because his full name was James Carter, Jr., CEO of Carter Dining Group, a multi-million-dollar hospitality company that had recently acquired the diner as part of an expansion project. He had been going undercover to understand the ground reality of his business. What he found was far more than he expected. When Claire offered him that soup, it wasn't just food, it was dignity. She didn't know who he was, and she didn't care. She helped because she could, and that was the company culture James wanted to build. Emotional climax, redemption, and recognition. The very next week, Claire was sitting in a grocery store parking lot, revising her resume on her phone, when she received a call. "Claire Bennett?" "Yes." "This is James Carter. I owe you a bowl of soup." She froze. Long story short, he hadn't just come to thank her. He offered her a job, a real one, with benefits, with purpose. "You see, people," he told her during the interview. "And that's exactly what we need in leadership." It wasn't just a job at another diner. He hired her to lead community outreach for the company's employee care program. Better wages, emergency assistance, medical support. He gave her a platform to be the kind of person she had always been, just with louder speakers. And yes, he rehired the diner's cook too. As for Rick, the manager who fired her, he was let go. Conclusion, a message that lingers. Claire still brings people soup, but now she does it from a corner office. The sign on her wall says, "Be kind. It's the best kind of business." And every day she lives by it. Because in a world where people are often punished for doing what's right, one woman's quiet kindness changed the course of an entire company and reminded us all that sometimes the biggest promotions come disguised in the smallest acts of compassion. Final message. When you help someone who can do nothing for you in return, that's when you reveal your truest self. Kindness isn't weakness. It's a superpower. And someone somewhere is always watching.